Let's take a look at computer-generated chess problem 01703 by Chesthetica, the world's most advanced automatic chess problem composer. Alright, so here we have queen and pawn against rook and knight. The knight on h3 is in a position to be captured by the queen, by the way. Can you see the mate in 3 here? That's right, in 3 moves. Well, if you can, that's great. You're probably a better player than you expect, but let's confirm with the analysis anyway. Okay, so if queen captures knight, the threat here, for example, if rook captures f2, is queen to h4, and the rook is lost anyway. So if rook to g1, then we have queen to f5, and as you can see from the analysis, the mate is there, but it's still further away than the key move or solution to this puzzle. The solution is actually the quiet queen to b8 all the way over there. The threat is queen to b1 mate. So black needs to capture this pawn with the knight so that he can intervene. And if white makes the mistake of trying queen to b1 anyway, after knight to d1, the cross check, this game is basically drawn because you can see from the analysis, rook and knight against queen is kind of a draw, and black could even win if white is not careful. So king to e4, rook to f2, and suddenly there's no clear way for white to win here. So what white should do is not play queen to b1, but queen to b4 check. And now the king has to move to d1, and now white can play queen to b1 mate, since the knight can no longer intervene, or even queen to d2 mate. Did you see that solution? What about queen to c7? Does that work? Not really. You can still checkmate, but now it takes even longer because after king to d1, there's no threat of mate on the back rank anymore. You have maybe queen to d6, king to c1, queen to d2 check, king to b1, queen to d3 check. So you have to realize white only has his king and queen to work with here to checkmate the king. So it's going to take more moves. So once again, let me show you the solution. It's not to capture this knight, okay, because in this case, king to d1, queen captures f1 check, king to c2, queen to c4 check, king to b2. What I was telling you earlier about the king and queen having to work together to checkmate the king. The queen is fast and the king is slow. So orchestrating a mate with 2 of these pieces against a lone king is going to take some moves. Okay, so the main line again was queen to b8, a very quiet move. How many people do you think would have seen this actually in this position? Probably most would have taken the knight. Knight captures f2, so you can say white sacrifices a pawn. And even here, many people would have made this mistake, queen to b1 check, when actually the solution is queen to b4 check, king to d1, and then either queen to b1 mate or queen to d2 mate. Until next time.